So it was intense time when I was with Abuela, because the water started to rise. It was the beginning of this flood, of this catastrophe. And so the family of the Abuela, her daughter, her son-in-law, they wanted to take Abuela, to take care of her, to take her to the community, small like town, not, I don't know, town, like 20 houses dispersed in a big area. From one house to go to another it takes like, say, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes from one house to another. So these are like houses dispersed. And the house of Abuela was far away from that. Like half an hour if you walk fast, if you can run and you know how to walk. So her family, her daughter wanted to take the Abuela because she was getting very bad, and closer to the river, closer to other people, they were thinking that they could help her more. I was with Abuela. It seemed a bit strange because Abuelo can take care more of his woman than these people. The Abuelo is the shaman and he was healing her all of the time, the grandmother. But these people, the younger people, wanted this. And the thing about Abuelo is that he never objected. They even took his wife and he was... No, he objects sometimes, but he would never fight with anybody. So Abuela was taken into this more closer to this community where people could take care of her maybe better, because it was difficult to live with Abuela, with Shaman. For example, to make a fire, you would have to make bonfire every time when you would want to make some food. And I was the one doing it, and many things, a lot of work in general. I was tired. They took Abuela, and Abuela the shaman started to go to the town every day. This way just a few days actually. And it was incredible because the Abuelo is old man, 90 years old. He can walk, but he has one big problem. He is almost blind. He cannot see. And the story is that when he was younger, he was a shaman, of course, and all of his life he was with the medicinal plants, taking them. He never took them like this Western, like pills or things, you know, this kind of medicine. But malaria got him, and while he was unconscious, while he was like this, daydreaming, and you know, you're really bad, people had given him some tablets that are against malaria. And this man, the shaman, he spent all of the time with plants, so his body was taking only plants, so that this medicine, this chemical medicine, acted very strongly and aggressively on him and took his sight away. He became blind, almost blind, and then with time, with plants, he was curing himself, starting to see. And now he can see, but very difficult, but not so easily. Most of the time he is with his eyes closed. When he's listening to you, his eyes closed. All of them eyes closed. Sometimes he opens and he looks into you, and he has a very strong, like this, the eyes, so it takes you in. Hmm. Abuela. I'm really happy and blessed to know him. He's always laughing, always smiling, always loving. Never I saw him with these negative emotions. To some he may look like crazy. He's living alone in the jungle so many years. And you go and he makes noises, for example, like he talks with the animals, or he does like this. Dogs became afraid. In the mornings he would start like shouting, like screaming like this. Or he would like start to sing. It was an example, and I stayed with him like for 4 months. Finally, I also was like, oh, oh, Abuelo, grandfather. And he'd say, see, Doc. Yes, he was calling me Doc, Doc. My name is Dolamo, but many people call me Do, like short Do. He would say Doc, Doc. It was funny. So yes, the grandmother was taken away, and you know why she was taken away? Because the catastrophe it started to flood very much. It was flooding extraordinarily, and what was the way to the community started to become like a river. It started to become difficult to come. Water, water up to like here, to the waist, for example, or up to here, and it is full of these dangerous creatures. So people wanted to take Abuela to this community, a safer place, because it was flooding with every day more and more. It was dangerous. We were lucky because the community, and where Abuela lived, it was like a much higher place in altitude than the rest of the area. All the other lands and areas were in water. To go to the big city, to Iquitos, that you have to you have to go by a boat like for 5 hours, 6 hours. All of the way was in water. All of the way that also otherwise you would have to walk. It's a long story, I will not get into this. The thing is that Abuela started to go to the community to take care of the Abuela. He would go there to exhale this film of smoke of tobacco. That was like his technique of healing, his ritual. And just to go to this community, how long he had to walk? Like 1 hour walking or 2 hours walking, because he cannot see. He's in the jungle. He goes with his machete, but he cannot see, and it is dangerous. And you are in the water all of the time. And he didn't have a boat, because he was a simple man, a humble man. He never charged for things. He never took money for healing people, or if people would come to take ayahuasca. Also some tourists come now who know, who hear that there lives a shaman. He never takes anything, or rather he never asks. If a person gives him something, some food or some money, then he takes it, but he never asks. So he leads a very simple and humble life. He doesn't have a boat, a canoe, so he had to walk to the community, like to take care of the grandmother, and in the night he would come back. And I also wanted to help him, but I had to take care of I wanted to take care of the cows also, because there were things happening and some people had to come, and it was a chaos of many things were happening at that time. Many things. Also, I had a dog there. I brought there a dog to give to Abuela. A beautiful, good dog. A baby it was, but it got really bad. Sandukan was the name of him, the dog. Abuela gave him this name. He was with me all of the time, the dog, the baby. He would be even sleeping with me because he was very bad. He started to have these fleas, you call it, that eat your body like small insects. Like too many of them. And I was bathing him to take them out, but nothing happened. I had to take some more drastic methods to heal him, because everything started to be in the water, and to get the thing to make this medicine for him to heal him from the. Here's another thing. This skin, his hair was there was no hair. Like his skin would become just this dry skin with no hair, like a wound. All of his body was becoming like this. And to get the medicine to cure this, I would have to go into the jungle, but everything was in the water and I didn't know where to go also, because there are thousands of plants in the jungle. I don't know which one is for that. Abuela told me that this plant is good for this, and it grows there, but it is in the water now. I couldn't get this plant to heal the dog, and I tried to heal it with other thing, with putting the oil. I didn't like it at all. Putting the oil of mechanics, like all of these motor boats, motor canoes that they have there. Some people, they put the gasoline, they put petroleum, and they go with this they call them peke, and this boat with this motor, because there it is the only mode of transportation in the jungle. By river, by boat. And this motor, from the gasoline, from the petroleum, it leaves